Destiny Kona now. First time playing it. Let's see how this goes. Probably gonna go terrible. Loading screens for days. It's so loud. Wait, I'm in the game. Oh my gosh, my head.
Bear sought information
like an owl.
for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done. They had set up to meet at the general store, his client's business. Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it. When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
I realize I've been talking this whole time. My mic's been muted. Pro streamer right here. Basically what I was saying is I didn't know if we were in Montreal or Quebec, but I know we're in Canada, and that's in miles per hour, so that was a little weird. Then I saw this flag, which pretty sure is a flag for Quebec. I'm not sure. I'm just a dumb American, though, so... Going back to my French classes, seeing what I remember. Also just talking about how much I'm trespassing by going in here and up there. Also how high my sensitivity is. Not really high, but it's just weird.
Hamilton never mentioned a road-blocking barrier.
Yeah,
Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it.
Wow.
Still not a soul in sight. There was no point in waiting any longer. Carl had to figure this one out by himself. Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business.
Just want to explore. All of it in there for now. Even though I'm probably going to regret that very soon.
William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forest.
Of course, his name is William Hamilton.
From here.
Alright, let's go.
The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him.
So I'm pretty sure I missed something back there. Not quite sure, maybe I'm blind, maybe I didn't miss actually anything. Thought I saw something of interest. Yeah, is that just a tree or am I stupid? You know what, I could just get out. Pull over and get out.
Carl's military training had made him a very punctual man. Being late to his meeting with Hamilton was out of the question. Now wasn't a good time to wander about.
Wow.
Hamilton was still out there.
Never mind. Let's see what that road sign
Hamilton
was.
had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people. Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to
I keep seeing
oppose
things.
Hamilton in one way or another.
Like, some of these things, like, could be...
So far, only the industrialist house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought,
it's just a dump
the
site.
target would become the man himself.
Nice little bridge over the road. It's just like driving in real life. You get so distracted, but you're not allowed to get distracted. Speaking of distractions, that seemed like a big distraction. That's perfect timing right there. I was about to say, if you get distracted, you'll get in an accident. That's ironic timing. God, dude. Why? I just have a black screen now? Okay, guess something was loading. A few hours later.
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
Of course it's snowing now. Why would I be lucky and have it not snow? Kona. Hakuna Matata. I don't know why that reminded me of that. Lay chains. Don't have any chains. That's good. Get all my crap out of the back. Oops, that's what I want to do. Alright, there we go. I
Carl
should
wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
I should have just turned it off, but apparently I'm not allowed to turn off my car. Okay, I'm gonna go... Do I see something over there? Oh, I see a watchtower over here. I'm gonna go over here, see if anybody's over here. Ah, nice. See, I could have just wandered that one way forever and ever. Gotta get my logs. Chains for the
Even better than
tires.
he had hoped. Carl Faubert had succeeded once more, and was now on his way to new adventures.
But who lives here, though? Because somebody lives here, and has been here recently. So, when they come back and see me in here, probably not gonna really be too fond of me. Oh, this also saves the game, along with keeping me alive. It's cool. Wish there was like a monitor that said how much warmth I have. I'm gonna look at that watchtower real quick. Oh, it opens only one way. Okay. Maybe there's more chains up here. Maybe there's a person up here. Maybe there's probably a dead person up here. Nope. Literally nothing up here. Get baited, kid. Nice. There's a boat. If I can take the boat out on the ice for some reason. Ooh, that's... That doesn't look too good, not gonna lie. Where do I crouch? Can I crouch? Okay, so that's a flashlight.
The Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen its share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away.
That's cool, I guess. I can take photos of stuff. I guess I'll do that of this real quick, since I'm here. Just, oh, there's my heat. It's top left. Okay. Okay, so that's the map. Alright. So, oh, so that's where I am. So I need to just go up this road. More and more and more. Okay. This is cool. I love this game. Legend. Okay. Definitely Quebec. No longer a question if the flags weren't obvious enough, because ain't nobody else in Canada speaking this much French. Can I take this? Nope. Oh well. Going back to my truck. My vehicle. Put chains on the tires, see if that does anything. I probably should have checked this guy's car, I just didn't see that. He's probably dead, though. Okay. Before I get back in my truck.
The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help. It was a small, locked box engraved with the letters WH. Carl thought about taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance.
I guess that's all. Oh, wait. Stuff in the trunk. Just in case, you never know. Just filming the accident. Healed his wounds.
Carl, ever diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
Alright, hold up. Okay, never mind, not holding up. I should have just opened the lockbox, that's what I wanted to do. Backs into the other car, almost. Dude, nice driving. I have to get out.
Now wasn't a good time to wander about. Hamilton was still out there.
I literally can't see. Gotta drive slowly. Just don't really slam on the brakes. Not really sure if this game has physics like that. Watchtowers that I can't explore.
Carl's military training had made him a very punctual man. Being late to his meeting with Hamilton was out of the question.
Well, I'm already probably late. I was in the snow for like 3 hours, apparently. It doesn't feel like there's really snowy physics or anything. Still can't see anything in front of me, though, so... We are in town, it looks like, finally.
Spread out on a few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes. The Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry.
So that's where all their money comes from, 1556. I know I shouldn't, but also, okay, where am I at? Right, I'm there. I'm nowhere near the general store yet. And it's probably not going to let me get out. So, of course the radio still works for some reason. Almost crashes again while trying to look at something, because I thought I saw something like another prompt other than turn on.
Running on fumes. Good thing that the general store was close by.
Supposedly. Good thing I just almost crashed and my game crashed? Question mark? Okay, so I didn't crash, but my game may have. Oh, nope, the game was just like, what are you doing, dude? Don't off-road, please. Got a trophy. Rendezvous. Rendezvous. I can't. Would I just ever turn this thing off, dude? Why is it always on? Please. It's so loud. Just let me turn it off.
Leaving with an empty tank would be a death warrant. Carl had to refuel. The pumps wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily. In all likelihood, they had to be switched on from inside the store.
Oh.
Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer. He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close, that the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized.
Are there tire tracks? No, not really. Oh, hey, boys. Boyos.
Maintaining his composure, Carl recalled something from his military training.
Those weren't even
Wolves
dogs. Those were
always
wolves.
stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears? A milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go inside. Not die from the heat. Heat? Sorry, cold. Alright, let's see. Yeah, off-brand Coke. Not in the mood to drink maple syrup, but we're in Canada, what do you mean?
Carl felt a chill down his spine and had a terrifying realization. If Hamilton was dead, then who was going to pay him?
Nobody? Okay, well I was gonna inspect something, but... Oh, wait, what did it say? This place is a mess. Yeah. That car is gonna drive me nuts. Like, okay, so... That actually might be somewhat important. Mysterious unbranded cans. Moonshine, for sure. Let's just
The
inspect.
note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Serves as a post office? Makes sense. Quebec's Klondike. Northern Quebec economy is Quebec's economy is booming. The North Shibo, God, that place area's population will soon reach 30,000 souls, among which I can't read today. Thousands of happy families will be prospering thanks to the hard labor of their fathers, who will be contributing valiantly in expanding Quebec's national wealth. Mines in hydroelectricity, hunting and fishing, the true Canadian dream. Turn it into your reality now. Okay, so this is literally just a brochure of like... Okay, thought maybe it was going to give me some clue. To open the cash register, punch the price, 2 numbers minimum, press sale, turn the crank. Punch the machine if it doesn't work. Seems legit to me. Okay, so that's the garage. Glad they labeled the garage, otherwise I wouldn't have noticed. No thanks, I ate too many of those in Korea. These MREs. Assuming. Didn't even travel half the province of Quebec to come here. Place is a mess. Tell me something I don't know.
An explosion suddenly occurred outside.
That scared me. I'm not even gonna lie. Dude, no, I don't like. This isn't supposed to be a horror game. Great. On, turn off. Turn off. Both of those are turned off. From power line. Okay, I'm gonna turn the switch. Okay. Well. There goes nothing. What is this?
Carl was used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that was a first.
Yeah, it's a first for me too, buddy. Oh, here's a generator.
Carl was no electrician, but he
Great.
could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
Can I just siphon some fuel out of here? No, there's none. Great. Good. Good to know. Oh, I'm stuck in here. I have to go around. Or is there a door over here? Just keep it warm. So I need a key. Huh. Need a key for that too. Dude, it's so dark in here and I'm scared. It's spooky. Not important. A broken clock, how convenient. Yeah, everything about this is convenient. What was the flashlight button? Ah, yes. Inspect. No thanks, I prefer my beers cold. Har har har. I'm pretty sure they probably are. Ooh, that rhymed. Not what I meant. Got a record player. Does it work? Nope. No vinyl for us today. Alrighty.
Carl knew that Gilles Lachance was in charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see. The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone.
Where's the spinny Madoo hicker? Okay, so we'll do 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Alright, I don't remember what to do. Where's that note at? Sale, point 10. Point 10? Sale. 10 cents, dude. I'm dumb. Oh, key. That makes sense. Consumer credit.
According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
Oh, that's good. Alright. what's the, I'm gonna steal all this money even though I'm supposed to be the good guy. I don't care. Secretary wouldn't be secretary wouldn't be luxury in here. Wouldn't be luxurious? Is that what you mean? Nope, I don't want to read that again. Inspect. But I want to read the thing. So I punch it a few times. Actually, it probably doesn't work since, you know, the power's out. So let's try the one. So we'll say delete. Let's delete all this. Sale. Wait, no. Sorry. Delete. Sale. 10 cents. I forgot. I should have read it more carefully. I shouldn't have forgotten. But there's the thing on the side that I'm supposed to turn, but I can't turn it for some reason. It won't let me turn. I need to turn it. Probably because I'm not even doing this right. So we'll say sale. Alright, you know what? I give up. Well, now, time to find my way into the garage. Oh boy. Ooh.
A radiator without power is as good as a wood stove without logs.
Yeah, well. Interesting. What's that? Is that just an outline of something, or is that like an outline telling me that that's a thing? Or is that just its normal? I don't know, clue.
Something fell to the bottom of the box.
Of course, it's locked though. Why wouldn't it be? Break lock? Why would I break the lock when I can just get back there? I don't like that sound. Why would it make that spook sound? Also, I just kind of forgot that there was an explosion out here somewhere. I was so worried about what that crackling was, but then I realized it was... Nope, not again. I realized that it was this fire I'd set outside. Dang, bruv. Is this... I'm pretty sure this is just the mechanism he got to put his engine in there. It's the mechanism he made. Like a lever. Or maybe I'm stupid and he didn't. It was just all an accident. Is there another dead body in here? No? Somewhat surprised about that, honestly.
Staring intently at the controls won't be enough to make that lift budge. The poor thing was out of power.
There's a lift? Oh, it's on there. Like, normally like a lift would have like the, you know. Yeah. At least we know it's fragile. This game's so sarcastic and I hate that. Well, I love it, but I also hate it. Alright, I'm gonna open this door. Then if it gets closed, we know somebody was there. Or maybe it was the wind. But, you know. You'd think the wind would open it, not to close it. I should probably turn off my truck. Apparently, you know, it did actually have enough gas to keep running, but it seemed like, what is this stuff? This is weird ice. But I already took a picture of it, so I'm not gonna do that again. I'm sure there's just somebody hiding out here. I'm gonna follow the wolfles. The waffles, the waffles, the wolfies. See, there's another strange ice thing. They just walked right by it.
Carl felt that the store and its surroundings still held their secrets, and he didn't like to miss out.
I swear I just waffles. Yeah, waffles, Kool-Aid. The wolves, you weren't here earlier to see the wolves. But there's another of those things over there. Alright. I'm gonna go explore this later. But for now, I'm over here. Because it's freezing. And it's snowing. And I need to fuel my vehicle. And this guy is dead. How you doing, buddy? How did I not?
Be inside that envelope?
I didn't see this before,
Carl
really.
was taken aback.
How could I miss this?
He knew this address.
It was his
It was
address.
said to be the address of the P.O. box for the Canadian Secret Service.
Oh, that's even more intriguing. The Canadian Secret Service. That's good. Alright. Electricity from generator. Now I have to go in here, use the power lift for something, for some reason. I don't know why we have to use the lift, but did I not? I didn't turn it on. I didn't turn on the power in here, I'm an idiot.
The crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding
no.
Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet.
Gosh dang it, I have to go back. I can zoom in anytime I want to. Alright. Also, the door closed, even though when I left it open. Does it just automatically do that? Yeah, okay, it automatically does that. I'm like, somebody was here. Nope. I really wish I could just turn off my truck because that sound is so annoying. Alright, so can't.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Yeah, somewhere. Started this nice fire though, keeps me nice and warm. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I've already looked for all this crap in here. I don't trust this lift though. All of this just for this stupid crowbar.
At long last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp. Surely it would come in handy at some point.
Probably. Most likely it would come in handy to I like how it gives me like, oh, you can attack now. I'm like, oh, that's good. That's what I wanted to do. That means I'm going to have something or someone to attack. And I'm not very fond of that, to be honest. Ah, yes. The other key. This actually makes more sense than I thought it would be in there. Alright, now I'm turning back on the power in here because I'm kind of scared of the dark, not even gonna lie. There we go. I can see now. Literally just came here to talk crap, didn't you? Kool-Aid. Only thing you said is waffles, making fun of me saying waffles even though they're dogs. Nobles.
The murder weapon. What was that doing there, Carl wondered. Hamilton must have been determined to keep some information secret to post this key. Shame he got unlucky. Everything made sense now. Poor Hamilton's denunciation was interrupted, and he figured it would be best to lock
Sorry, I'm
everything
back.
up and send the key to his correspondent, who would receive the box later on.
I'm a little scared at the
Clever,
fact
but not
that
enough.
I need a
That's
gun.
what happens to ordinary people playing spy.
Dégoût de l'enfance. My French is broken, but there it is. Climb up? Why? I don't want to climb up and break my back when I fall off. Ooh, got some nice sherry. Maybe I can drink it, or maybe I can, like every other game, turn it into a drink. Not a drink. Turn it into, like, bandages and turn it into, like, a med kit. There we go. Right, fuel. That's what I needed. That's what this whole thing was for. I'll keep it just in case. I'm using L2 to aim, but it ain't really aiming. Oh, now it's aiming. As I can't aim indoors. Oh, what is that sight, man? Alright. How do I put it away? I guess I can just do that. Here we go, get gas. Which, I mean, to be fair, it's probably good that I have a gun because that guy inside just got murdered. Yay, now I can hear myself think. No longer
Carl
listening to
knew
this
straight
truck.
away where to find the infuriated Gilles Lachamp. Any good investigation would have to start there.
But do I know where that is? Do I, though? No, I don't know, actually. He knew exactly where to find him. Does he, though?
Carl was beginning to know the store and its surroundings like the back of his
What do you
hand.
mean? What do you mean? Oh, I just drove into here. Okay. This seems smart. It's probably not the way I need to go. Never even gonna make it up this hill, it's too icy. Why'd you say LOL WTF for? What happened? Is there someone missing? Oh, sorry, game's loading real quick. You know. Does this every once in a while for some reason. Oh, okay, it's not gonna stop me. Well, me, what did I do? What did I say? What did I do that was stupid?
It was a typical shack, just like the ones you hear about in Quebecois legends. Local lumberjacks used it to rest and twice a day eat up their pea soup. The leftover food, the clothes, the general warmth of the place, no evidence of escape. Carl was sure of it. People were here not long ago, and they expected to come back. Who quits a game one step away from victory?
Somebody who knows I'm on their tail? Or somebody who's not a loser, who plays chess against themselves? Like, I don't know, like, most people? sure I just wasted all my stuff when I thought maybe, just maybe, I could ship in a carpet here. Great, I thought it was going to be so useful, like, oh, look at this footprint. I know exactly who wears this shoe. Wish I could take the axe.
Not too shabby. Carl felt he needed to protect himself.
Nice, nice animation. If I could, Of course, I like how I can't walk over this little log. I'm just whacking stuff with an axe right now. I can't walk over the log. Empty bottle. Don't know what that's going to be used for. Here's the logging place. This is a...
Cabin A.
logs.
Small, but cozy.
Log
The
A.
perfect place
Lodge
to warm
A.
up.
There we go. Well, it's like a... all the lumberjacks out here in Canada. I'm not really sure I want to be nice. Nice driving. Not really sure where I'm supposed to go. Guess I'm going this way though. Apparently I know exactly where I'm supposed to go. According to this narrator dude, but I don't actually know where I'm supposed to go. There's like no indication. Maybe if I get out and look at the map, there's an indication. Zoom in on map. Oh. Okay. Do I go back to the general store? Oh no, it just says exactly where I'm looking. No. That's technically helpful, I guess. Oh, what was his name? The guy whose place I need to go to? I don't remember. Hamilton's? Maybe? I don't remember. Hold on. Hamilton's murder. Client dead. Hamilton's murder. LeChamp went to the doctor. The doctor saw Giles. Okay. So I have to go to the doctor. So this is a little, this game's a little more, takes a little more brain power than I'm willing to, give, honestly. Alright, so I need to turn around. So I need to turn around, take the road to my right, and go over the bridge. It'll be like the first thing on my left. Wow, my brain can't handle. So over this bridge, take the right that I should have in the first place. Brain power, yep. Loads something. Not sure what it's loading, but it's loading. Let me change my settings real quick for the comments to speech. There we go. So now I can hear the comments that you're saying better. I didn't choose to get out. I didn't press that button at all. Get back in. This man is a doofus. Real Class A doofus. Alright, so I follow this road. I go over a bridge that goes over the river. then they're going to be to my left after a little bit. So here's the bridge. Okay, did that say kilometers or miles? Because my truck is in, see that says miles, 10 miles per hour. Why are they using miles per hour in Quebec? I want to know. This is where I die. No. Nope. 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 I'm walking. Excuse me. I'm not about to drive my car over this. Excuse me. No. I will pass. I don't trust whatsoever. I'm walking. No. I'm not dying of hypothermia. I'm not drowning in some cold water. Just walk to the hospital. Yeah, Hopi Tunnel. Oh, it's so far up there and loading. Gotta love it. This game, for being like a game from like a while back, 2015, it looks pretty good. It's just like the art style. It's not like incredible graphics or anything, but it's cool. Watch, this guy's gonna be dead too. Okay, hold up. Going in there with my axe out.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Probably a while.
There should be a law forbidding doctors from falling sick.
I don't know why I thought this was a new game.
Oh, this was a new game? No, this game was like came out like
In spite of Dr.
2014
Beaupre's
or 15.
goodwill, the place didn't look much like a physician's office. It could easily be mistaken for a sewing shop.
Sewing shop, that's tough. Isabel. Rip, that's her ashes. Okay. She did. Attach wire? Why would I attach the wire? Where's the wire?
For the one-eyed, or for other vision problems, the eye patch was the way to go.
When locking a door isn't enough. What'd they do? Did they nail it shut? Yeah. It's kind of hard to see in here. Please tell me, there's probably like a dead body right around this curtain, and I'm gonna freak. I don't want to look.
Carl got the trembles as he imagined the excruciating pain that kind of scalpel could no doubt inflict. Within these miserable walls, patients probably felt more like in a slaughterhouse than in a doctor's office.
How did I fill up the water? You mean like the pipes aren't frozen?
Carl got the trembles as he
Okay,
imagined
whatever.
the excruciating
I
pain
really
that
don't
kind
want
of
to turn.
scalpel could no doubt inflict.
Doctors apparently fascinated by history.
Within these miserable walls,
Earth doesn't
patients
look this
probably
big
felt
from
more
here.
like in a slaughterhouse than in a doctor's office.
Store in a cool, dry place with a constant temperature, they said. Yeah, well. I'm so scared, dude. You don't even know. It's not even a horror game. I'm just a little biatch. Okay. Well, there's
Someone
blood.
had lost a few liters of blood here.
They're not dead.
Carl's first thought had been a lumber accident, someone's hand cut by a saw, or a hunting accident. In any case,
Tells me
whoever
that's
had
not true.
lost all this blood couldn't have gone far. Perhaps they were already dead.
I wonder if there's anybody in the medical files. Neck wound, there's so much blood, the bullet had done a lot of damage. That's probably hitting the cerebellum. Hopeless. Cardiac arrest. Found her like this, they said. They doubt it. He doubts it. Small town like this, it's usually the best to turn a blind eye. Okay, so. Told people to step back from sending out the death certificate, the whole thing sickens me. That's good. rosaries. Arm wound. No medical explanation whatsoever can explain why Rosary is still alive. That person? I don't care.
There was no doubt that the doctor and Hamilton knew each other very well.
I'll cure him of that one day. Okay. He's a suspect right now.
The good doctor, flanked by his beautiful spouse. Pure happiness, captured on cardstock. Carl recognized this woman's soulful eyes. Was it Dr. Beaupre who had hit him head-on at the village border?
Well, what am I going to do here? I have to go through here? Locking the door isn't enough. Great, I've got to go outside. Move the carpet, nothing under the carpet. But locking a door that goes outside isn't enough. Don't know what that says. Please use the other door. Well, I knew what door was, but I guess I could have utilized. I know that, but looks recent. Wow, there's a lot of bottles out here. Guess it just blew away from the wind. Dead body in here? No, but there's a lantern. That's actually helpful.
Great care had to be taken searching this place full of oddities. Everything was important. The decor itself told a story.
Apparently I'm also like right next to a house. Yeah. His house, I'm assuming, is just right on the other side, so I'm gonna go back and get my car and see if I can drive over this bridge and not die. Something tells me I probably can't, but you know. Who knows? This is a nice screenshot, actually. I like this. See, I don't get how the water hasn't frozen over yet. I guess it's not. I guess it hasn't been this cold for that long. It's only started snowing recently. So, I'm telling you, I just don't trust this bridge. I don't trust it. Look how crooked that is. Once again, never fails to leave my car on. For some reason, I can't turn it off. Even though I was complaining about how little gas I had. Turn off my fan. Hot and cold out. Alright, well, I'm going slowly. 10 miles an hour, as they said. So I bet if I go faster, the game's gonna be like, oh, you went faster than 10? Or you went really fast? Nah, we're just gonna blow up the bridge now. Where am I even going now? Is this a dead end? This feels dead-endish. Right, where am I? So there's a house to my right. There's 3 houses straight ahead, or 2 houses straight ahead. Might as well go up here and look, see if anybody's up here. Okay, game's gonna load it real quick. By quickly, I mean take 5 minutes to do so. Lights. Lights are on. It's probably where I get murdered. Oh, wait, nope, don't think the lights are on. Ah, of course, this is the dead woman's house. Great. God dang it, dude. I don't want to find a house where somebody's at. Actually, there probably are people here. There's probably not good people. So... this... nope, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. I'll figure this out eventually. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Room clearing now.
Oh, mon bonhomme! Ben là, l'étrange.
See? Knew there was gonna be somebody in here. What is this aim, dude? His aim's all over the place. What you doing here, feller? Trying to murder you? I guess I can't.
One tap.
Where we come from, here? Hi, bud. Please don't kill me.
Je m'attendais pas à ce qu'un étrange retontisse par ici. Moi te dire, je prends peu de chance depuis que ça rôde dans ce bout-là. J'ai ma carabine au bout du doigt, et puis bang, 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 si ça s'approche.
Cool.
Si tu veux du linge chaud, parce que t'es habillé comme un gars de la ville, t'irais pas non à une bonne bouteille de caribou, puis tu pigeras ce que tu voudras parmi mes guenilles.
Is it gonna be mad if I, like, look through all of this
C'est
crap?
encore beau. Tout ce qui est vieilli est bien meilleur.
It's fine. I don't really want anything to do with you. I just want to steal all your stuff and then leave. So if that's cool with you.
Hé, la Corriveau, Batèche, ça te passe l'envie de te marier, la Corriveau. À tuer tous ses maris, squick, les uns après les autres. Pas de pitié dans le mariage. Gomme-moi la belle rose de la tulipe, qui se donne au yob sur le mercredi décembre. Tu peux effrayer.
French just ruins my brain, man, I swear. So there's nothing of use here? Really? I guess there's a bottle I can fill up with water.
C'est vrai, le jeune, que tu te promènes quasiment en bobette. Une bonne police, ça te fait pas de tort. Mais je vais te dire une chose. Dans ton coin de pays, comme par ici, on n'a rien sans rien. Il est où, mon caribou?
I'll trade him a bottle of water for a caribou coat, okay. Dang it, Carl, why does your inventory have to be full? Consumables. Inventory. Sherry. Can I drink it? Can I want to discard these logs? I find logs everywhere. Matches, I'll probably need that for sure. Oh, I just dropped a...
D'apparence que mon caribou tarde.
So wait, what am I trading for? A bottle for? Is it? Am I trading him the sherry? Or here, take. Actually, I'm just gonna smoke a cigarette.
Carl,
quick.
like prairies, felt like he had more trouble breathing when he wasn't smoking.
Oh, nice.
Cigarette
Yeah, just burned
was
this all
his
down.
own personal breathing assistant.
So I want to trade. I want to trade for that caribou coat, but I don't have anything apparently. I have the wine. Is that what he wants? Dude. Okay, hold on. I don't care about trading anything. Give me the coat, kid. Or old man, whatever.
Tu marches, tu marches, tu marches. Tu sens des pieds.
Alright, well, nothing I can do here right now.
Mon beau bonnet du beau temps. Puis ma ceinture, je te dis, c'est mon gars.
Still don't trust that guy. I mean, you know, after all, he did try to shoot me in the forehead whenever he first saw me. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, wait, no, just have to walk up the path. Love digging through people's trash. That's fire starter in the trash. It's like the worst place you could put it. I love the sound of the gun in this game. Out of ammo? Can't reload? Life sucks. How doth one reload? I really want that coat. How do I get it? Out of ammo. He's gonna murder me now that I'm out of ammo, aren't he?
M'amène un bon galon de caribou, puis on devient amis. Sinon, mon petit gars, tu sors avant que je te sorte.
Yes. Okay, so he wants me to give him a gallon of caribou. This man wants... Oh,
Gadon,
there's the key.
l'apprenti. Prends-la, je m'en fous. Perds ton temps dans mes déchets tant que tu rapportes du caribou.
How much you want to bet there's the caribou in here? Or a dead body, something like that. Empty gas, that's actually helpful. Somehow. Okay, nothing of use in here at all. Except for that, that's helpful. How do I use that? How do I reload? Alright, well. This was both more helpful and less helpful than I had ever thought it would be. Still no caribou. I can go kill a caribou and bring it to you, but I don't think that's what you really wanted. A deposit. What am I depositing? Deposit the empty gas can, deposit the hatchet, the hardware, I'll keep the pliers, keep a first aid kit. Put that back. I'll put 5. I'll keep 4. Keep 10 of those. Even though they don't actually take up any space at all, so might as well just keep them on me. So yeah, this stuff takes up a good amount of space. I'll keep that just in case. Lantern? I don't need that right now, I don't think. First aid kit, I should keep 1. Water bottle, those are big, apparently, to carry around, but I don't care right now. Alright, well, I'm going somewhere else. Don't hit the house.
There was so much in this cabin to enrich body and mind. Carl couldn't leave empty-handed.
But I did. I guess not technically empty-handed. I did steal his empty gas can and some ammo, but, you know, theoretically, still empty-handed to anything of use. That's a sharp turn. See, this stuff is, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get what it it is. I don't get why it is. I don't know. This stuff is kind of freaky. It's everywhere. It's like weird ice crystals. Alright. Before I go over here, though. And it's loading again. I don't trust that there's not going to be any wolves. Come look and see what's over here. See, this looks interesting. The icy cap. Dude. Y'all can't be doing me like that. Warning. Danger.
The cold seemed to be more brutal here than anywhere else. It seeped into bones and into every breath to get to the heart until it stopped.
Okay, well, great.
Carl needed to be dressed in warm clothes to survive.
Where's that man Sherry at? I need that ammo. Wait, I have a 310 Magnum, but it's not a 303. Dang it. It wouldn't take 303 ammo, would it?
Cold turned into pain. Carl needed to find someplace warm.
My car's already sinking into this. Somewhere warm. Is my truck warm? Do I have a heater in my truck? Or do I just have to go into some of these random people's houses before I die? I'm probably gonna get off whenever I search this next house, because I'm tired. Another truck with a American flag. House of the Patriot. Yep, makes sense. Can I steal his truck? Please, I need to get inside.
The place looked more like a pigsty than a house.
That's fine.
A heavy stench of curdled milk, cheap alcohol, and boiled cauliflower filled the air.
I almost died because of how cold I was. I love breaking into other people's houses uninvited, you know. I guess that is what breaking in is.
Back then, in Africa and elsewhere, people were ready to take up arms to stand against the yoke of English imperialism. In Montreal, mailboxes were blown up, abductions were carried out, and violent manifestos were distributed to media outlets. But around here, in the great northernmost, all a man could do is curse out loud against a faraway evil and pray for the revolution to arise. That man, by any reckoning, was from that very stuff.
Reggie blah 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 blah.
Today's Ep.1 seems like that pig had a name after all.
Jean Blouin. Cool, he has a license. That's good. He's legal to drive. His vehicle is here, so where is he? That's what I want to know.
The rag reeked of fermented vomit.
Oh,
Carl wondered how one could bear to live in such gross and horrid conditions.
Drawers are overrated. You know,
Carl knew right away that the owner of this place wasn't a copper collector. No, this was a junkman's base of operations.
Oh, or just
the guy definitely seemed like quite the expert in scavenging scrap metal, with or without permission, surely. In the right hands, red metal could sell like hotcakes.
This guy's gonna come home, he's gonna see me in here, he's gonna murder me. Which, if I'm in his house, is it really murder, though?
You had to be out of your mind to cook up white whiskey at home.
Did you, though?
The all-surrounding stench of alcohol alone was probably enough to gas a man to death.
Well, you know what? Prepare the caribou. I don't know what I need, but I need something. Thanks, game, for telling me that. Do I need this record?
Rock music invaded the minds of men even in the remotest of places. The man didn't own a turntable, though, so there's that going for him.
Steal another axe if I wanted to. But can I steal his truck?
That truck had obviously seen its share of gravel roads. Carl wasn't a mechanic, but he could easily tell that only the most heartfelt prayer would bring this old beater back from its slumber. With that cold, however, it was more likely that it would wait until next spring to wake up.
So there's a guy around here whose house and property I just went through and trespassed on. Take another hatchet, I guess. Steal his bag of garbage. This is where he practices. See, the wolves love to come up to these things. That's where, like, the wolf trails are.
With a homemade shooting range such as this, it wasn't hard to imagine a stray bullet ending its course inside the flesh of an unsuspecting passerby. Granted, Carl thought, there wasn't much in the way of passersby around here.
Bullseye. What if I inspect the one above
With
it?
a
It's not
homemade
bullseye.
shooting range
Oh, I
such
already
as
did
this,
that. Never mind.
it wasn't hard to imagine a stray bullet ending its course inside the flesh of an unsuspecting passerby. Granted, Carl thought, there wasn't much in the way of passersby around here.
It's got toilet paper, something we don't even have now in modern times, so that's cool. Also, did I say an American flag when I drove by? Why would there be an American flag?
Carl
For one, I'm
shivered as
blind.
he saw the emblem. The Patriot flag, used during the 1837 rebellion, and which had resurfaced in 1970s Quebec, flown proudly by the FLQ terrorist groups.
Oh, that's good.
This flag meant bombs, kidnappings, threats in the papers.
I'm gonna leave
It was a sign of rebellion.
Yeah, this guy's gonna come home, he's gonna see all this crap gone, and he's gonna kill me. See, where is he, though? He has to be around here somewhere. It's like there was stuff there that was, like, recent. Why is my truck moving so slow? Come on, get out of the ditch. The snowdrift. I'm gonna check this last house, then I'm actually gonna get off. So just another dump site. Slash somebody's trailer. And turned over. Oh, loading something else. Time is it? It's almost... Oh, it's almost 10. Okay, so I'll give it another 6 minutes or so. Is that a light on? Somebody's home? Question mark? Stop. I don't think I will. I mean, I will, but I'm just gonna stop and go this way now. So I can come through your gate. Never mind, won't let me go through your gate. Also, I just realized this is... Hold on. Did they get their... Chevrolet. I didn't realize I actually got the rights for Chevrolet. actually get the right... Yeah, I just realized. How have I've just not noticed it this whole time somehow. I actually got rights to real vehicles. That's cool. Brake lock. That's just the tool for trespassing. Yes, oh yes, a pincher. That's what it's called. Not a lockpick. Not like crowbar or anything. Not like a wire cutter. Sorry, is that the animation for... Oh, no, never mind. I mean, I guess it's basically a pincher. You're wrong. He didn't... Carl don't lie. Paul don't lie either. Sorry, what? In your car. Vehicle, truck, thing. It's cold, I want to drive in here. Can I actually drive through here? No, it won't let me. Okay. Yes, I'm going to park out here. At the, oh. Okay. Never mind. I was like, at the... Nope, that's not a name of a place. That's a word in French.
What good was a motorless car? The mechanic sure had an odd way to go about repairing things.
It's also on bricks.
Well,
Looks
this
like
truck's not
Chicago.
going anywhere. Where were the amputated parts? Carl grinned as he pictured a Frankenstein-esque car lying
What?
around
No.
somewhere made of parts from a dozen
No, I'm gone.
different
I'm leaving.
vehicles.
I'm leaving. I pass. What just happened? I'm sorry. Alright, well, that's the end of today's episode. I'm so glad I was going to end it at 10 o'clock anyway, which is in 4 minutes, but I don't think that I'm going to make it another 4 minutes because me and horror games, I mean, I know this ain't a horror game, but it's as close as I want it to be, and this is our... See, I don't like it. I just don't. I don't. If I can pull out my flashlight, that's the only way that I'm going to be okay with this. I can't. I'm not okay. I'm not okay with this. Can I open the door? No? Good. Because I don't particularly want to. Where am I supposed to go? See, I just shouldn't have opened it. I shouldn't have opened it. I should have just stayed where I was. Not bothered to come here. Not open the door. I should have just gotten in my car and left. Left? I should have left. Wind chimes, really? Okay, yeah. Good. Headlight, interesting. Can I, like, fix up a car? So I can't, oh, I can't open. What? I'm sorry. Wait, what? Oh, okay.
Something very important must have
Back
been in there
to
for
reality.
the man to take such time and effort to hide it. But Carl didn't know how to reach it.
What is this? I reached it apparently because I'm in here. I'm so... Oh wait, is this just a guy who's frozen apparently, somehow? Even though I don't think that's how that works. I definitely thought it was just like... I thought it was like some weird monster thing that had turned him into this. Alright, you know what? I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm good. Maybe he just didn't want people stealing his UFO. this.
The very first steps of man on the moon were made more than a year ago.
Oh, so
The
this is
event
like
had
early
surely
60s.
captivated the mechanic's mind for him to still keep this around.
Something isn't right when your bed is in your garage. Yeah, it's fine. I'm surprised there's not like body parts in there, honestly. Maybe you just wanted to find his flying saucer. So he had a flying saucer. He has...
To all appearances, Carl concluded, the owner of the place had moved more essentials from his house inside the garage. Peculiar man indeed.
Maybe there's some in his house he didn't want people to see. But what was in here that he didn't want them to see? I mean, I guess a flying saucer? Because he did have a space book, so... Oh, here's...
The week of October 5th, thought Carl. That was this week. The plug should have been here by now.
Oh, that's good. So this happened recently. Good to know. Okay, hold on. Equipment. Axe. Hamilton. Je ne serai plus votre chien. Something about no...
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
No dogs. Something about nothing. No,
The
some
milk was
dogs.
sorted by color, from the whitest to the greenest, or in other words...
Hamilton, I won't be your dog anymore. Oh. Well. Hamilton, shouldn't that set up? Makes sense.
Nice catio. They say it's supposed to soothe the soul.
It doesn't.
But
It
with
makes
this
me feel...
powerful gale that seemingly never sleeps, it was far more likely to get on anyone's nerves.
What's about to get on my nerves is this music in this game. And like whenever music like this goes on, usually something's gonna happen soon. I don't want to. Kool-Aid, are you still there? If you're still here, please say something before I go in here. 'Cause I swear I'm gonna screw my mind.
The milk was sorted by color, from the whitest to the greenest,
That's
or
good.
in other words, from the freshest to the sourest. Perhaps someone was expecting an important call. In any case,
Great,
that
Kool-Aid's not
person
here.
in for a long wait. Carl
What do you want?
already
What do you
noticed
want?
that
Where are you?
telephone
Where are you?
services
Where's the
weren't
body? Where's the body?
provided in this area.
Oh, nobody's in here. Cool, great. When one isn't enough, why not buy 8? Exactly. Wow, lots of crosses. And eyeballs. Oh, it's garlic. Dirt. Vampires. Cool. Great, this guy's weird. Mr. Lamont.
Roswell, Atamipek, same story. Large deserts conducive to extravagant follies.
That's why his UFO.
Carl deducted this was a map of the area.
Yeah, like
Were
the one
those
I have.
pins pointing to places of interest?
What pins? I don't see any pin. Oh, those are pins. Yeah, right. I guess it could be, but they're all in like this end of them. I guess that makes sense. This is where we're here too. This mission has. Okay. This is good.
Weird stuff. Kind of a crossing between a colander and a hairdryer. What was it for?
I don't know. This
To play
person was
telepath? To protect against nuclear waves?
probably something like that. This person was a nut, is what they were. Apparently Lamont is a rock collector. Okay, well. Not really tell you anything of interest
These
here.
scribblings were undoubtedly the mark of a tormented mind.
Tell me about it.
Something wasn't right in the poor mechanic's head.
Yeah, he was also making a spaceship.
If some daring person could manage to get their hands on the missing parts, Carl was willing to bet that the craft would have taken flight.
I doubt that. Let's see what's going on back here. Let's go. Maybe we
By
can
following the
get this.
plan, Carl was led to believe that the snowmobile's parts had to be scattered about in the vicinity.
Oh, dude, there's so much crap to do. But it might just be worth it. But then, like, I don't know if it keeps me warm. I don't even know if my truck does, but this won't keep me warm. Oh, somebody just fall down there off the cliff. Guys just doing stuff. Interesting. Interesting that I can get up here for some reason. What is this? What is this? What is over here?
Carl had no idea how to interpret a message like that. On the surface, it seemed like he had one half too many of this puzzle. Enough to know he shouldn't take this testimony as gospel. The entire thing, being some punishment for a murder committed by Hamilton, seemed like an outlandish theory. Carl was doubtful.
Yeah, everything is so dark and dreary, and then there's just that one umbrella over there for some reason. I'm like, that's definitely something that I don't want to find out about. What else am I looking for? Why did the music change? Oh wait, no, it didn't. It just replayed again. Duct tape. Maybe that's what I needed, was duct tape. I just want to make this thing already. Place light and handlebars. So I got the headlight. I didn't find the handlebars though. Around here somewhere. Could fill up a gas can if I had it. I'm sure I'll need to. Soon. Once I get this thing running. Oh, I didn't check in here. Nope, not in there. Is it in here? I already took a picture of this, right? Yeah, I did. Where are the handlebars? I just want to make this thing and then get off. Oh, that's wood. I'll take some. Okay. Maybe they're in the back of this truck. No, maybe they're not anywhere around here.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Probably a while. Until I find what I'm looking for. twist until I find the handlebars. Actually, I'll probably have to go in before then, but... So I'm about to die. Oh, and I have to find the skis and the handlebars, bro. Let me go inside before I die. And this is where I'm going to end the episode. If you've liked, like. If you've hated it, dislike it. There you go. That's my outro. Bye.